Are we good? I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Hey, everybody. Debo here. It's part of season 4. My second log. I want to try to do these every 2 days. Unless something major happens, like crazy happens in seasons, then I'll do an update video. And this is just talking about what's going on currently with the season, just in case you haven't been following or you're wondering what's been going on. Nothing has came out in terms of anything really crazy yet, but it usually takes about a week to 2 weeks before things come out or people find something that was crazy that people have been using. Currently the Witch Doctor solo ladder is what, I think it's 64? No, it's up to 65, and I imagine it's either Hell 2 for Carnival that's up top. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it looks like Hell 2 for Acid Cloud. You got a lot of Hell 2 for a lot of Hell 2 people. I wonder if it's just easier to get early on than Carnival. It's going to be interesting to see when people actually start getting some Carnival sets, what people are actually going to do. I know I'm setting up personally for Carnival because I think it could push a lot higher. Then you don't have to worry about the lag issues. I got actually a whole satch, just waiting. I got the Ancient Dagger, Darts, SNK, some other stuff when I actually start making my pushes. But I'm not too concerned about making pushes. What I'm more concerned about is stacking up these crafting mats. I know a lot of people have been unhappy with the rate at which Death Breaths have been dropping, but I mean, you gotta understand, if you're using the connived cube and you're crafting stuff, especially the rare, because a lot of people are using this crafting recipe. Let me find it. Yeah, upgrade rare item. It costs 25 Death Breaths. I mean, like, of course it's supposed to, because you can get a guaranteed legendary, and that legendary can be ancient. So, you look at that, even the convert set item is 10 per. So for me at least, I kind of, I kind of get it. Like, Death Breath needs to be the currency because a lot of people don't realize that if they were to give Death Breath away for really easy, what would happen is you would just basically just make the game very irrelevant because everybody would have ancient items and have whatever they want. I know a lot of people are not too happy about the Act Pacific bounty items that you have to get for complete the whole bounty. It's like each act has different costs. But then again, like I reiterate again, you just can't, you got to have something to strive for, and you got to give these items some type of value, because if Blizzard just gave you all these items, in all honesty, it's not going to make you want to do bounties or do anything. There has to be a certain type of reward for the amount of effort you put in. They just can't give you everything, and when they start giving you everything, it just makes the game not even fun. And then, I mean, you already got people geared out and decked out in full tier ancient sets. It's already pretty bad that you can craft a bunch of spears, a scrimshaw, and get an easy ancient. Like, there's a lot of couple things in the game I just kind of don't agree with, because there should be a decent amount of pacing at the rate in which you go. I don't think things should be too slow, but I don't think things should be too fast, because that burns people out very quickly because they lose interest. But I mean, that's the biggest thing people were talking about. Now the weird thing is, I don't think we need to make a bunch of 100 threads or 100 new builds. I think I could show you guys real quick. This is what kind of just drives me nuts. People don't see the forest through the tree, as they say. If we go to scroll down here, I'm gonna go past the questions that the developers actually added. They did a Q&A on Reddit, but I never really worry about the questions because they never answer questions that really need to be talked about. Death Breath farming build, like, do we really need Death Breath farming builds? Like, really? Like, for me at least, my whole point is, like, if you need more Death Breath, you just farm more. I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? I mean, you need more Death Breath, you do more farming. That's basically about it. If you really want to get some good Death Breaths, get a good crew, do T10 and spam that shit, or wear the Sages set. I mean, we really need to make like 600 guides about how to farm Death Breath fast. Let me go back to Diablo fans. Let me take a look here, because this is really weird. Let me see here. Top builds on Diablo fans. Let's do this week, right? Death Breaths. I wish I could see more of them this month. Anyway, you guys saw there was a lot of that kind of stuff, so I don't know. If you want more Death Breaths, just farm more. I mean, things are supposed to take a while, and that's like the currency of this game right now is Death Breath. So I mean, it is what it is. You saw some people, like I said, act on the screen right here, act dependent canized cube material is not a good idea. I think that's perfectly fine. I think people are getting too nitty picky on that. People just going in ham and going crazy. Solo players shouldn't have to do two bounties. I don't kind of agree with that. I just think they just need to up the rate amount of experience you get for solo. Like I think what they should do is make your follower, the more magic find you get on your follower, it doubles it, and you get 100% of your follower's magic find, or something like that, or experience gain. That'd be perfectly fine, because then you could use your follower and get a lot of experience. And then, because like I said, I think if it was something like this, if you're in a full group, you should be able to get 200% increased experience, right? Then maybe at three parties, 175, maybe two, it's like 150, then solo's like 125, something like that. I mean, they could definitely put something in that can reward you if you build an experience set or something like that, where you can maybe not make as much as a group, but do pretty okay. I don't think you should be able to do 100% of what a four-man party group can do, but I think you should be able to do 60% of it. Something like that along those lines. I think that's 50%, or at least half is fine. Half of what a four per man group can do is great. Two-man, three-man group can do about 60, 70%, and then four-man group's the best. I'm okay with that, but they need to make it so it's not just like you either get a full group because you feel like you're wasting time when you're playing by yourself. What if somebody else wants to come on and do some basic stuff? The only time you're going to be playing solo by yourself is when you're pushing greater rifts, which is a really weird thing. But I mean, outside of all that, I mean, that's pretty much what's going on in the season right now. I mean, you got the normal mix of people complaining about the death breath. That's the biggest topic. People complain about solo versus group play, which is understandable because I like the solo sometimes too. And people are just kind of min-max and getting the best gear they can. People are already pushing 65, so we'll have to wait and see how the season ends. That means people will probably start topping out at 70. 75 might be the pinnacle for like top 10, I would imagine, if you can fish that much. But I'm going to be going for a carnival build. I'm going to push that as high as I can and see how that goes. I should be able to do pretty well. And then outside of all that, I mean, the only thing I'm really doing is just kind of setting up for my gear. I don't care about pushing. I don't care about getting higher greater risk. The only thing I care about is Paragon levels right now, getting that to about 800, and just basically just getting the gear, because that's all that matters is crafting mats and gear, right? Like I just keep like I showed before. I'm just banking up as much gear as I can and just trying to get ancient rolls on my shit and just trying to build on my crafting materials. Like I said, I just throw it inside the bank. I don't even look at it. Later, once I get decent gear and decent levels on my gems, is what I do. If you guys didn't know, I'm still working with the Manajuma, the angry crazy chicken, because me, I like to speed around stuff very quickly. I was lucky I got this Manajuma Ancient yesterday. It's not the greatest. The damage rolled pretty terribly, but for what it's worth, it still was better than what I have, and I got the offhand. And I'm just trying to get like ancient pieces here and there. I still need to get the shoulder, the chest, and the pants and the helmet all ancient, but that might take a while. And then I am rocking the Lower Signet for extra experience, and we got the Convention of Elements. Hopefully I can get myself a furnace soon, because that would definitely help out the build a lot. But I mean, that's pretty much what's going on in seasons right now. Don't get caught up in everybody else's bullshit. Just play your own game. Farm in groups whenever possible. Focus on speeding through stuff and getting your crafting materials up and getting all that stuff. Don't worry about what other people Paragon is. As long as you're putting in a little bit of work every day and you plan out and you have a structured plan on what you want to do and accomplish, you'll be fine. And you got plenty of time before you have to worry about ranking up versus everybody else. Hell, you can even treat it as, well, I'm just going to sit here and farm and get all these mats and just keep it simple, and then when other people figure out the meta, I'll just steal their idea or steal their build and push and win. I mean, that's another way to look at it too. So I mean, that's pretty much about it today. As always, you guys should join the SPS Debo community on North America. We do a lot of carry runs. Even if I'm not on myself, other people do. It's a place where, regardless of what level you are, we'll help you out. Because we just want people to come in and have fun with seasons and enjoy themselves. Because, a lot of people out there, they can't spend 13 hours a day playing or 8 hours a day playing. You got doctors, you got food servers, you got bus drivers, you got office workers. You got all different types of people who love playing Diablo, who may not have enough time to play every single day, so if they need a boost, come by and get a carry run. We'll be starting more official carry runs after about a week, which will be Friday, and then I'll start setting up certain days or certain groups of people, like for, non-subs, non-subscribers, certain dates for subs. So I'm just breaking it up so everybody will have a certain specific day, and then we'll start looking into doing Hellfire Amulet runs, because, hey, an extra passive on your necklace is pretty cool. Maybe we'll do that on Sundays. Oh, well. Anyways, man, I'll see you guys in 2 days. I'll update another log. Other than that, unless something goes down crazy, which is always good to do, right? If something goes down crazy, I'll upload one quicker. But hopefully Blizzard gets us a car set situated so I can make a guide video about that. But I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my guide videos up once I'm pushing good Season 4 results. I want to push and do that. But anyways, man, I hope you guys have a good day. And as always, my name is Debo, and I'll see you guys in the next video or next guide or whatever. Take it easy.